Hello everyone and welcome back to Mr. Top Trends. Before anything else, please like and subscribe now. Principal hands a crying student's phone to an officer. He realizes that something is off. Many high school students fight against authority. They don't like being told to do by their parents, their teachers, and the school administration. There are some people, though, who are able to get through to kids. There are people who treat students with kindness and respect. There's someone like this in Heritage High School. His name is Officer Mitch and he is the school's resource. It's his job to make sure that the students are safe and that they don't do anything that they're not supposed to do. While there are some school resource officers who are hard on the kids and abuse their power, Officer Mitch was not one of them. He was beloved by all of his students. One day at school, a young female student was crying, and the principal handed her phone to the officer. He quickly realized something was off. The student school had contacted D to be a nice clothing company. This company is known for sponsoring heartwarming surprises for people who make a difference in the world. They helped the students create a surprise for Officer Mitch so that they could let him know how important he was to them. They wanted it to be something he would remember forever. They decided the best way to start off the surprise was to trick Officer Mitch into thinking that a student had done something wrong. Students started going up to Officer Mitch to tell him that Sienna, a girl who he knew all too well, was involved in a very distasteful video on social media. Officer Mitch is a special volunteer to help students with things like this, so it got his attention quickly. Officer Mitch was called to the principal's office to view the video. Sienna looked scared and sad. When he told her to calm down and not to worry, he promised he would help her. The principal was in on the surprise, so he gave Officer Mitch the phone and queued up the video. When he started watching the video, he couldn't believe what he was seeing. The students got together to create a video to explain all the reasons that Officer Mitch was so wonderful. Each student gave a different reason or told a different story about how Officer Mitch had changed their lives for the better. As the officer watched the video, his eyes welled up with tears. When he looked up through the window, he saw a crowd of students cheering him on. Officer Mitch didn't realize it, but his surprise didn't end there. When he left the principal's office with Sienna, a flash mob began. The students were dancing and singing Officer Mitch's favorite song, Downtown by Macklemore. They put a big fur jacket on the officer and a feather boa, just like the one the rapper wears in the video. He couldn't believe what was going around him. The students were doing a great job reenacting the video, and his surprise wasn't ended. The students led Officer Mitch to the stage in the auditorium, where they gave him a handwritten thank you note written on softballs. They chose the softballs because he was on the nationally ranked police softball team. They also gave him 2 tickets to Miami Heat basketball game and a Dan Marino jersey. Dan Marino was one of the best Miami Dolphin football players of all time. He couldn't believe what students had done for him. After they gave Officer Mitch all these gifts, the end of the presentation by chanting, "I believe that Mitch is great." Well, according to Officer Mitch, it was one of the greatest days of his life. He says that while it is his job to keep law and order in the school, it wasn't his job to be hard on the students. He didn't believe in teaching students through intimidation. He said that he believes in teaching through caring. He says there's no rule that says that an officer has to be harsh on the kids. Over the years, he got to know all the students, and he truly cared about each and every one of them. The students did all of this for Officer Mitch to show him what he did every day at their school truly made differences in their lives. They wanted them to be appreciated and to know that not only he loved in the school, he was also respected. The students did this to let him know that he did a great job not only in keeping them safe in school, but also giving them the respect that they deserved. Even though they're kids, he treated them like equals. According to Sienna, this isn't something that happens often in that school. The students just wanted Officer Mitch to know they appreciated his kindness and his presence in their school. Subscribe for more.